How's it going, everyone? Jesse here with my wife Andy, and we thought that it was just about time that we kind of explained what IDI Legends is. I kind of mentioned it in a few videos, but I thought that we should just kind of tell everybody what it is. So thank you for stopping by. If you like this video, please at the end of the video go down in the comments, tell us what we should do differently. Like the video if you so happen to, but we thought we'd just go over exactly what IDI Legends is and what we hope for the future of it. So what it is and what we do. IDI Legends, we basically came up with an Instagram just for IDI diesel trucks, featuring 6.9, 6.2, 6.5, and 7.3 IDI diesels. We started out as an Instagram, and we're currently still at that point, and we feature everybody's IDI diesel. Doesn't matter what it looks like, you know, mine is not spotless by any means, but we really like to showcase everybody's project for what it is, and how we got started.
Well, I want to touch up on what you just said. So we do have an Instagram, IDI Legends, and it is growing at a steady pace. We are right now trying to build a website, so it's not finished yet and it's not launched yet, but we are working on it before we jump to the next thing that's important.
So how it started,
I don't really know who came up with the idea first. I know one thing that bothered me was he's had a 6.5 ever since we first got together, and that was 4 years ago.
yeah.
So it's been a while, but every time I try to go like Christmas shopping or birthday shopping, I've always tried to find like Detroit diesel 6.5 IDI stuff, and I couldn't find anything. It came to the point where I actually had to get a custom hoodie made for him, and it didn't last long. It shrunk quite fast. So that kind of irritated me because there are a lot of IDIs out there, so you should be able to have, like, be able to find merch and purchase stickers and decals and t-shirts and sweatshirts, and you can't find it anywhere. And that was something that we talked about and brought up and decided that we wanted to change that.
Yep. So we started this Instagram because we wanted to just find out how many of us, of everybody out there, that actually like these things. And with the progression, with talking with everybody, we found that there is a bunch of people out there that genuinely like these old diesels for whatever reason. We like them, and you know, we got to looking around on Facebook, and there are specific pages. There's 6.5s and 6.2s. There's specifically 6.9, 7.3 pages, and you know, you look out on the newer diesels. There's Duramaxes, Power Stroke, and Cummins, and they have all their individual pages. And if you ask somebody, well, what trucks do you like, or what motors do you prefer? Well, some people would say Duramax and Cummins, or Power Stroke and Cummins, and we felt that, you know, Chevy and Ford kind of butt heads, and nobody could really find anything in common with them. Well, luckily for us, Ford and Chevy were the only ones that ran IDI diesels, and we just felt like that was a common interest between Ford and Chevy. I mean, everybody kind of forgot the past of, you know, what Chevy ran for an old diesel and what Ford ran for an old diesel. So we felt that similarity between the two were great. Finally, Ford and Chevy had something in common that they wouldn't more or less bicker over. So we wanted to create a page that was positive and, you know, people just got along and shared ideas and shared their opinions on things about their trucks, whether they're on Chevy side or Ford side. We're all on the IDI side, so if you like one or the other, you like indirect injection, that's just it.
And it is kind of personal too, because I've even gotten a couple comments about this, is how are you a Ford girl married to like a GM Chevy guy? And this girl once told me you're like, I don't know, like helping the world or something, changing the world being a married couple and not liking the same things. I mean, I am a Ford girl, he's a GM Chevy guy, but we still like other ones, we just prefer what we prefer. So like he said, you hear Duramax and Cummins or Power Stroke and Cummins, so it's like Ford and Chevy, or Ford and Dodge and Chevy. There's never Ford and Chevy, so we're kind of changing the game up a little bit.
Yeah, and you know, we kind of got tired of all the negativity as far as these older trucks go. You know, oh, it's not a newer truck, it doesn't have all the creature comforts. Well, there's a group of us out there that we just like them for what they are, and we felt that, you know, it's important to move forward, but not, you know, forget about the past and running these things every day. We drive the past every day, and we like them for what they are. And thankfully the aftermarket is coming out with some new stuff, but we'll get to that in a minute.
I mean, even some of our own personal, or some of our followers on our page, they're even hesitant to send theirs in because it's not as good as the rest of them, or it's a work in progress. Like, it doesn't matter. If you're proud of it, then you should be able to show it off without being hesitant of what people are going to say just because it's old, it's rusty, or there's dents, or the paint's peeling. Like, it's all part of the project, and it'll get better. They have to start somewhere.
And keep in mind, these are 20-plus-year-old trucks. They are not spotless unless they are trailer babies. I mean, if they're your show truck and you hardly ever drive it, then it's spotless. But I can pick this thing apart every single day of the week, and it would be a different thing. It's just, they're old trucks, but we keep them running. That's just it.
Yeah, when they're dailies, they're gonna wear out faster than people who only use them for truck shows or only drive them every once in a while. They're gonna break.
Right. So, why we started this, we, like we said, wanted to bring together an unorthodox community of just everybody getting along, sharing their opinions, sharing their experiences, and just taking it as it is. We want to make friends in this community. You know, we all kind of go back and forth with ideas, and we love seeing you guys' comments on other people's send-ins, and we like talking with you guys about your builds because we are invested in this. You know, we wouldn't have set up the page if we didn't take into consideration your views on it. You know, I may be primarily a Chevy guy, but I like all projects for exactly what they are, a project. And I would never diss anybody for liking, you know, a certain truck or a certain motor, or, you know, swapping it into something that truck should have never had it or anything like that. We like all these projects, and we like to see people's different takes on their projects. There's been so much variety. I mean, we've seen a Ford, what was that? Centurion with a 7.3, and until I saw that post, I never knew what a Centurion was, and I had to look it up, and that's so cool. We've seen Broncos with 7.3s and 6.9s, and then we've seen Blazers that came out factory with 6.5s. I mean, and Humvees run 6.5s and 6.2s for the older ones, and we just think that there's a bigger part of this community that we have not seen yet, and we're wanting to see it. We want to see everybody's project, whether it's in the beginning stages of just the motor sitting in the frame, or if you're tearing it apart to rebuild it, or it's your daily driver and it's 10 different colors. We want to see it. We are proud of these trucks, and we appreciate, and I want to say honor, but I know that's the wrong word.
Show off.
Yeah, we applaud people for believing in these old trucks and keeping them going. They are just special in their own way, and we just want to showcase everybody's project on that.
I mean, it takes a different kind of person to want to go out and buy an old IDI. Like, it's a certain kind of people, a smaller group, but there are people out there that do want one of these trucks. So we need to kind of separate ourselves and show the appreciation, because if it wasn't for the IDIs, the 6.2, 6.5, 6.9, and 7.3, then Duramax, Power Stroke, and Cummins wouldn't be here today. Like, these are the OG diesels.
Right, and Chevy and their Duramax, they swapped it from a Detroit 6.5 to an Isuzu motor. And we would like to clarify, we like all trucks. If you own a Cummins 4th gen, awesome, that's great. If you own, a 2001 bubble headlight Duramax, I love them things, I really do. Or if you own, a 6.7 Power Stroke, I like them. We don't want anybody to think that we're dissing every other truck, but we just have a special place in our hearts for these things, and we feel like nobody's really touched on the subject, so we're going to. Whether people say we should keep doing it or not, we want to see these things show up at truck shows. We want to see people continue their builds just because they like them, and they want to continue to make it everything that they want.
I mean, it's easy to go out and just buy a new truck off the lot, or trade a newer vehicle in for an even newer vehicle or a brand new vehicle, but again, it takes a special kind of person to keep these old trucks up and running because of how old they are and they're worn out. But I mean, it's in the end, it's worth it.
Right. Speaking of truck shows, this thing will be going to truck shows whether it is truck show ready or not. I want to meet you guys. Being genuinely invested in this, I want people to come up and, if they've never heard of a 6.5, or if they've never heard of a 7.3 IDI or a 6.9, I want them to come up and talk to me. I want to make friends doing this. I think, like I said, it's a subject that nobody's really talked about, and we're wanting to. I would love to see your project. If you bring it to a truck show that I'm at, I would gladly walk out in the parking lot or even at the show. If you didn't feel like entering in the show, or whoever told you that your truck wasn't show ready, well, fuck them, right?
Yeah, that's happened to me personally.
Yeah, but if you want me to go crawl underneath your truck, and I'm standing, either around mine or at,
around friends or something.
Yeah, I'm invested in your truck. I want to see it. I want to see your project. I want to learn. I'm primary Chevy. I've touched 6.9s and 7.3s, but I've never more or less gotten really into them. So you guys can teach me a thing or two, and I hope I'm able to teach you guys a thing or two, or the whole community. You know, if somebody has a question, you know, ask it, because that's the only way you're gonna know.
There are no stupid questions, and I know that, like, in school teachers said that growing up, but it's true, there really are no stupid questions. I mean, if you don't know the answer to something, or if you want to know and learn something, then just ask. It's the only way you're going to figure it out.
Yeah. And don't be afraid, and don't think that your truck isn't up to par for sending it in to us. We will showcase it no matter what. Now, there's one stipulation on it. The motor has to be in the truck. Doesn't have to be running, but it just has to be in the truck. We've had, and we'd like to clarify this, we've had a few send-ins that, you know, they were swapping their gas, or, you know, their busted motor out for an IDI, and we weren't necessarily able to post it until that motor was in the truck. The simple fact is, we had one guy told us that he was going to swap his out for a 6.5, and turns out he wasn't planning on swapping it at all, and we deleted his post. He lied to us, and we were like, you know, we'll wait until the motor is at least in the truck. You know, we want to showcase your IDI, but it has to be in the truck. That's our one stipulation. We felt bad when a couple guys were like, oh, okay, you know, I understand, but you know, it kind of sucks. And agreed, it does suck. And we don't want to say that everybody's a liar, but with that one case ruins it for everybody. And you know, we don't want to advertise that somebody is interested in IDI diesels when they're not. You know, it's, if you're gonna lie to us, then we're gonna take your truck off the page. It's just the way it is. We want to keep it fair for everybody, and we have had the couple guys like, no, I really am swapping it. Like, here's the picture of the motor, you know, here's the picture of the truck. I have the old motor out, you know, and that's great. We applaud you guys for swapping them. That's awesome. I think that's one of the coolest things to do. We've had two Broncos at least that have swapped their gasoline engines out for 6.9s and 7.3s, and that is badass, fellas. We greatly appreciate the effort in that, but we don't feel right until the motor's at least in the truck. So we just wanted to clarify.
Because, like my husband said, we're not sure. You know, you can say that you're going to swap it, but you're not actually going to swap it. And that, to me, is almost kind of annoying and irritating, because there are pages on Instagram and Facebook for literally everything else, like OBS, different motors, different diesels, everything. But there's not a lot of pages for IDIs in general. I mean, you can find a few IDI pages on Instagram, but they're not running anymore. Like, no one's still going on with it. Like, the page is inactive, and it's been inactive for a while now. So our page is the only one, other than one other one, but that's only for Detroits, not for Chevy and Ford. So we're just trying to keep our page the way it is, IDIs only, and not showcase everything else, because it's about IDIs.
Right. And that being said, like, even if your truck, like we said earlier, isn't even a diesel, it's a gas, we applaud your project. But we want to keep this going. And the only way this continues going is if, you know, we have everybody send in and update us on your projects, because we want to know. We want to see the changes in your truck. You know, and we want to create a community that if somebody doesn't even know what an IDI is, we want our fan base, and we want to be involved in educating them, you know. And some people don't know about these old diesels, and you know, if they're invested and want to know, then we want to help them out. And that being said, you know, if you send us a gas truck, and we've had this happen a few times, if you send us a gas truck, we do think it's cool, but we're just not going to post it. There are other pages for that, and we just feel like we're keeping it the way it is, and I think that's our strongest aspect. And to our, you know, followers that just want to see the IDI trucks, we owe it to you guys. You know, we're not going to post some 1500 Chevrolet with a 5.7 in it. We're just not going to do that, because that's not what we're about. So that being said, we want to meet you guys.
But with that being said, if y'all are ever at a truck meet, we, at least in Tennessee, East Tennessee area, I mean, please feel free to let us know, because that's where we live. So, I mean, any truck event, when the truck show season finally decides to start, we'll be at a lot of the local ones, and maybe even some outer state ones that are close by. So yeah, just let us know.
Yeah, because I mean, if you want to set something up to where, you know, we showcase your truck on this channel, like, I am all for that. I'd love to showcase you guys' truck on this channel. If I can meet you guys, I would gladly do that, because, you know, I genuinely want to meet you guys. It's, you know,
we're a small knit community.
Yeah, and you know, we want to keep it friendly, and we want to keep it kind of like a big family. You know, if we don't want any hate in the comments. If I see anybody with a hate comment, I'm gonna delete it, just because nobody needs to see that. Nobody needs to be told, you know, you should have bought a 6.5, or you should have bought, you know, a 7.3, or, you know, you should go buy a Cummins because them things are crap anyways. You know, we don't want any negativity, and all we want is, you know, everybody to be kind and positive, and to encourage others to keep these things going. So if you see us out at a truck meet, or if you're going to the truck meet, let us know, because we want to meet you. We will be going to the TDA fall. It is in the fall.
It's the Smoky Mountain Truck Fest.
There we go. It's Smoky Mountain Truck Fest 2020 in Kodak.
Yes.
Yep. So we'll be there. This thing, I will enter it. I got a few things to do to it first, but it's not going to be spotless, and I don't care. I want to get the word out there that I.D.I Legends is a real thing, and you all you I.D.I owners are legends in our book. You guys keep these things going. You turn them up. You blow big black clouds of smoke, and you make these things scream, and we love that. There was a send-in a 500 horsepower twin turbo 7.3 that is a gentleman's shop truck, and that is badass. I love to see that.
I think that's Classic Diesel Design.
Yep, Classic Diesel Design. Go follow him on Instagram. He's badass, and if you watch this dude, keep doing what you're doing. I like to see that.
Yeah, he does a lot of performance and upgrade stuff.
Yep, and as far as the 6.5 stuff, there's Leroy Diesel, Quad Star Tuning. I'm going to be getting some parts for them to throw on this thing in later videos, but and Heath Diesel, as far as I know, are the aftermarket for these guys. They're for these trucks. They do a phenomenal job. I would personally like to meet all of them someday, but that being said, we'll start small. But where we hope this goes, we hope we build a big, happy community that genuinely likes these trucks, and we're in the process of making stickers and coming up with merch, and once the website is launched, those will be available. We would love to see everybody rolling around with I.D.I Legends, I.D.I till I die stickers. I hope to get hats made at some point, because I am always wearing a hat, and I feel like a lot of our followers are the same. We just wear hats, and you can't go wrong with t-shirts, right? So we want to make t-shirts. You know, we would sell them basically at our cost, a little profit, just so, you know. Yeah, we don't plan on charging people what, like $25 a shirt. I mean, that's.
I don't think we've discussed prices yet.
Yeah, but we'll see how much work and labor we put into it before we really discuss prices. But stickers are coming for sure. Hats, we'll get some hats made up, and they'll be coming for sure.
Yeah, stickers so far we have, I think I'm going to say about 10 different designs right now. And a few of those are actually thanks to our followers, because I like to advertise if they have an idea on something that they like or they want to have, then I will try to make it happen. Yeah, we have about 10 different designs and decals in about 7 different colors. Again, because we did a poll and we asked them what colors they would like, and a lot of them, they want color match to their truck, which I totally understand that. So we have 7 different colors, and hopefully we'll be able to launch the stickers soon. As of right now, we're making everything ourselves, so everything is handmade by us, right at our house. So, yeah.
And that being said, give us some time to do that. We will be coming out with them. It's just going to take a little time. Like my wife said, we do have designs set up. And I'd also like to say that if you guys have a design that you would like to see on a hat, a shirt, or sticker for sure, we want to know. If you guys got questions for us personally or questions about the channel, ask them. Please ask them, because we want everybody's feedback.
Yeah, we both run the page 50-50, so I mean, if I don't know something personally, then I will tell him to get on and respond. But I'm going to say about 60-70% of the time, I'm talking to y'all.
Yeah.
So, yes, I am a woman running a truck page, but I do drive my own truck, and I do know quite a bit about it. He's very good at teaching me, so I can answer quite a few of your questions. But again, if I can't, then give him about like a half an hour to respond, because he's a full-time diesel mechanic. So
Yeah, and I think it's hilarious. Everybody who sends in, "Hey man, hey dude, hey bud,"
and you're talking to me.
And you're talking to my wife. I see it all, and I think it's hilarious. And I get home and just start laughing to my wife about it. But we run the page just about 50-50. If you guys get into specs, you're talking to me. If you're just looking to get it posted, 9 times out of 10, you're talking to my wife. And she does know quite a bit. Like she said, I'm teaching her as we go. I'm more mechanically inclined than my wife, but she's learning. She's doing a great job of keeping the page up to date and keeping up with everybody's send-ins. We try to get them posted just as soon as possible. Now, I may get your send-in, and my wife may never receive it until I tell her. And
because my Instagram's stupid.
right. So please forgive us if we don't get it out in a more timely manner than we normally. But
like the weekends, we're out and about doing our own thing on the weekends. So if we don't get them posted like throughout the day, especially like the afternoons, just know that we will get it posted by the end of the day. So it's not, we're not ignoring y'all, we're busy living our own life.
right, we're in our mid-20s, and you know, we're just as active as everybody else, and we hope everybody understands that. But that being said, we are genuinely into everybody's project, and we will get it posted no matter what. As long as it's an IDI, we're good. We will get them posted. You know, technology messes up sometimes. Like I said, my wife won't receive one, but I'll get it, and then I'll accept it, so then she'll see it. Our phones are kind of screwy sometimes, but we will get around to posting it. But plans for the future all depend on you guys. If you're into this just as much as we are, if you love these trucks just as much as we do, if you love these engines just as much as everybody else who does, that's what will keep this page going. I know we talked about, you know, there's specific 6.5 pages, there's specific IDI Ford pages. We hope this kind of bridges the gap between all of it. You know, it's a friendly, positive community, and we genuinely want to keep this going. We'll continue to do this. I'm going to continue to make videos regardless of what anybody says, because I know I'm not the greatest, but I genuinely like doing it, and we want to see this page grow into something that we have no idea. If you guys like this, please let us know. Hit the like button. If you have any questions whatsoever, you know, leave them in the comments below. Get to them as soon as possible. If you guys are interested in this, please check out IDI Legends on Instagram. If you're interested in my truck specifically, I've been trying to update it a little more frequently than in the past. It's Jess_P_7795, and though she owns a Power Stroke, she loves these trucks. My wife Andy is Lady Power Stroke on Instagram. Go check her out. She's awesome.
It's actually Lady_PowerStroke 95. And
bizarre.
I post literally daily.
Yep, she is a diesel hottie, which you'll see her if you have the diesel hotties on your Instagram. You'll see her. But we're in the process of building my truck and building her truck. If you guys want to see videos about her truck, you can check out her YouTube, and I'll be making videos on her truck as well in the near future. We hope you guys like this. Check out our Instagrams. Share this video. If you know somebody who has an IDI diesel and they're interested in learning more, or you know, they're interested in the community, let them know. You know, that's the only way this. Yeah, that's the only way this this community grows. So we hope y'all enjoy your weekend. It is July 4th weekend.
Be safe.
Yeah, be safe. Happy birthday, America, as of yesterday, and we hope you guys have a safe, awesome weekend, and we will see you guys in the next one. Thank you.